Hey everyone, E3 2019. We have just started this, and the Xbox team, I guess, just got done with their conference or their press event here at E3 2019, and we pretty much saw what they had in store for us. So, I mean, overall, the conference was okay. I'm not super hyped about it. I'm not, like, fucking like, oh my god, it didn't blow my mind away. But we did see a lot of things come out of this E3. We saw, for example, there's some new Minecraft DLC coming later this year to the Game Pass. There's Minecraft Dungeons. That looks pretty cool. I don't know. I'm not really a Minecraft player, so if you're a Minecraft player, I guess that's for you. We saw the new Bleeding Edge game from Ninja Theory, as well as Cyberpunk 2077. Now, that was the big game that we saw this at this E3. I feel like it was probably the biggest game or the best looking game that we saw this E3. We finally got a release date for that. That is April 16th of 2020. So next spring the game is coming. So yeah, we saw that, and Keanu Reeves apparently is in it. He apparently voices a character and has a character that looks just like him. We saw some other games like Spiritfarer, some kind of animal game, an adventure-looking game. We saw Battletoads coming to Game Pass. There's another game called RPG Time: Legend of Wright, and that's it looks like you're writing in a journal and you're making a story, and the story is playing out as you're writing it in your journal. So like you have little paper cut characters, and that looked okay. What else? So Game Pass. Apparently, all the ID at Xbox games from Microsoft are going to Game Pass, and that includes a lot of the PC games that we usually see as early access or indies on the PC. So, for example, we got a Totally Accurate Battle Simulator coming to Game Pass, and that's coming on release date. Like, it's going to be in the release date. So that's cool. And then they came out and talked about PC Game Pass. So PC Game Pass is like Xbox Game Pass. It is available for standalone $9.99 a month. But honestly, I don't know if that's worth it when you can go and buy Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, and that gives you the Xbox Game Pass, the PC Game Pass, and Xbox Live for $15 a month. So for $5 more, it's just that. Yeah. So, anyways. Also, so it's $14.99 a month. So Game Pass Ultimate, get that if you plan to play on PC, Xbox, and have Xbox Live, which I think I might just end up doing that at this point. I mean, $10 a month for one isn't really worth it. Also, Microsoft Flight Simulator is coming to Game Pass for the PC. Let's see here. Age of Empires 2 Remastered coming to the PC Game Pass. Double Fine is now owned by Microsoft Studios. I guess they joined the studios that Microsoft bought. So Double Fine Entertainment is now owned by Microsoft. They are making, of course, Psychonauts 2. That's a sequel to Psychonauts, the first game. Game Pass, coming to Game Pass, yeah, so our launch date. I don't know if it's an Xbox exclusive. I think it's coming to both Xbox and PC, so there you go. If you have Game Pass, you'll be able to play that. Then we saw some Lego gameplay. Pretty much the Lego has decided to make Star Wars the Skywalker Saga, so that's pretty much all the stories of Star Wars, like all the movies in one game. So you're gonna get everything you ever wanted from Star Wars in one game, a Lego game. Looks cool, whatever. If you're really into Star Wars, and like if you like Legos or whatever, like it's gonna be cool. I think it's gonna be an alright experience for you. We saw some Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. That's a new game coming out for Dragon Ball Z fans. And then we saw a game called 12 Minutes. So this game seems pretty cool. Like you're 12 minutes stuck in a room, and apparently the thing keeps playing over and over and over, and you're trying to figure out what's going on. Why did your wife or whatever kill her dad in the past? And you're asking her, and she's like, "What are you talking about?" And you're like, look, right now, like this guy's gonna come in and he's gonna knock on the door. He's gonna come arrest you, and we have to, you need to tell me why you did it. Blah blah blah. It's kind of like you fail, you restart, you fail, you restart. You keep going back to the beginning and resetting every time, and a lot like Outer Wilds or something like that, where you just die and you reset, you die, reset, die, reset, like Dead Cells, like these types of games where you die, reset, and try again, and hopefully you figure it out next time. So that's what that looks like. Looks pretty cool. 12 minutes. Not coming to Game Pass, but it is available to pre-order now on the Xbox. It's probably cross-platform as well. And then we saw another game called Way to the Woods, a little animal side-scroller adventure-looking game coming to Game Pass. Gears 5 September 10th release date. September 7th if you're part of Game Pass Ultimate. Also, if you're part of Game Pass Ultimate, you're going to be able to play it early with the Ultimate Edition. So they're going to give you the Ultimate Edition if you're part of Game Pass Ultimate. So you're going to play it 3 days early on September 7th. There's a new mode on it called Escape. It's kind of like Horde mode, but not really. You're trying to make your way through like these areas and escape, I guess. So that's why it's called Escape. I don't know. And that looks cool. I mean, that's probably the coolest thing I thought about that whole trailer. Didn't really show much else for Gears. I mean, we saw some like cool looking cinematics, but not really much gameplay. So yeah, and there's going to be a tech test for that July 17th, and August 19th they're going to have the Horde mode test. So I guess you could sign up for those and play those, or maybe if you're part of Game Pass, you get access to this. I don't know how that's going to work. There's also a Terminator character that you get for pre-ordering the Ultimate Edition, which is like the edition that you get with the Game Pass. Oh, wait a minute. No. The Terminator character. So they have the Terminator as a playable character that you can play as in the game. I think that character, they said that if you play the first week, it's when you get access to that character. So there's that. Also, they unveiled the Elite Series 2 controller. This is going to have 3 adjustable presets that you can save to the controller itself. It looks like the grip goes all the way around the controller now. It looks pretty cool. Will I be getting one? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know yet. My Elite controller is still doing fine, so I'm okay with it at the moment. But for those of you looking to buy an Elite controller, you may want to hold off and get this. You can pre-order it now, or wait for the Series 2 to come out and the Series 1 to just like go really cheap in price, and you don't have to worry about paying, $200 for a new controller. Just buy the old one for $100 or something. Dying Light 2 was shown. Release date is coming spring 2020. Forza 4 got a new expansion, so that's Forza Horizon for you people out there. They didn't show Forza Motorsport this year, so I'm thinking they're skipping a year. And this year we're going to continue playing Forza Horizon. But they have a new expansion coming out June 13th. That's just this week. And that is called the Lego expansion. So it pretty much replaces the whole world with Lego cars and Lego World. It looks kind of cool for a kid. I mean, if you have kids, they're probably going to really like this expansion. Check it out, people. Check it out. What else here? State of Decay 2 Heartland DLCs came out today. It's available on Game Pass for free if you own Game Pass. If not, you can buy it for $10 standalone. So there's that. Also, Crossfire X was shown. Seems like some kind of military shooter game or something made by Smilegate. Phantasy Star Online 2 coming to Xbox console first. So first on Xbox before anything else. Now it does have crossplay, so there's that. That was a big woo. Everyone went crazy for that. So yeah, Smilegate coming on Xbox 2020 as well. First on Xbox. Tales of Arise coming 2020. That looks like a pretty cool RPG game. Borderlands 3 September 13th of this year is when we're gonna get that release date. So like Gears comes out and then Borderlands 3 follows it right after. Then we saw the new game From Software is making with George R.R. Martin, and that's the dude who wrote Game of Thrones and shit. Everyone's wondering what is he making, and of course he's making Elden Ring. No one knows really much about it. It looks like an RPG, pretty cool narrative, kind of magical looking shit. You're some kind of ring. Also, we saw a little bit, just a very small amount of xCloud talk, and honestly, people, Stadia's gonna win at this point. xCloud honestly didn't show anything. They pretty much said like, hey, xCloud is coming. You can use your Xbox, like I can use my Xbox at home to stream right off of my Xbox to like my device, so I can use my Xbox as a server for my xCloud, so for my games, right? Or I can use their servers at the Microsoft data centers. I don't have confidence, and I don't think they have the confidence to pull off what Stadia is pulling off. Stadia just, I think they're doing it way better. Microsoft sounded very, they didn't sound very, how do you say that? Fuck, I can't find that word. They don't sound very confident in trying to launch this. It's not like they came out swinging like, hey, look, boom, 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 we got this. Nah, they kind of just like mentioned it and like, oh yeah, well, you can try it out today at E3, and then it kind of releases October, and that's all they really said. So I honestly have no confidence in Xbox with the xCloud at this point. They need to kind of prove it to me. I've said before, Stadia has proved that it works, xCloud hasn't, and so here we go. There's that. What else? And we finally saw the new specs for the new Xbox Scarlett. This is a new console coming out by Microsoft. This is their top of the line console. Apparently it has a custom Navi chip. This is a new chip by AMD, and so they worked with AMD to apparently use their tech. So they're going to use their GPUs and their CPUs. And the CPU is a custom CPU made for Xbox, so I'm assuming that they probably got a deal with PlayStation, probably made the same exact chip for PlayStation. And these chips are releasing for PC users this month or next month, either July or June, so I think it's this month. And so these chips have 12 cores in them. They're really fast, they're really good, really cheap too. For what you're getting, you're paying like, I think it's like $300 for like these chips, and they're super powerful and shit. So that's pretty neat for console users. It's a big step up from what we have now on the Xbox One, even the Xbox One X. They're gonna have a GDDR6 memory for the RAM, really fast RAM, so that's good for them. They didn't say how much RAM though. I'm assuming 12 gigs again, if not 16. I hope they go 16, but maybe it'll be only 12 to save a little bit of money there. What else did they say? They said 8K. They mentioned 8K. Don't believe them, people. I don't think they're going to be able to do 8K. I just don't. At all. Maybe like in some form of like fake 8K. I just don't see it happening though, man. I just don't. Anyways, whatever. They did mention 120 frames a second, but they didn't say if that was playing at 1080p or in 4K. They did say it was going to support HDR, of course, the next gen ray tracing. And ray tracing really makes your games take a hit in performance quality. I have ray tracing on my graphics card, and like I can play Battlefield 5 and I'm getting, 90 frames a second, 100 frames a second, and I turn on ray tracing. And even playing at 1440p, I go from like 100 plus frames per second to like 50, 45. Like, yeah, the game is still playable at that, but like, I'd rather be playing at 100 frames a second without the ray tracing, you know what I mean? The ray tracing what it really does is makes the lighting in the game look realistic. It makes it look natural. The light actually bounces around corners. It bounces off of water, bounces off the walls. It looks like if you look at a lamp, like right now, look at your wall, look at the lamp, and see how the light bounces off the wall and it hits another shadow and creates these shadows. That's pretty much all ray tracing is doing, is those fucking shadows, is making them look better. I mean, I don't know, personally, I don't complain much about the lighting in games. And I've seen already some games that have great lighting, so I'm not really worried about this. So whatever, we'll see what happens with all that. Ray tracing coming to the new console, and then like they mentioned SSD, so that's cool. And SSD, I hope to God that it's a 1 terabyte. I honestly doubt it. I think they're gonna go 500 gig with the SSD to try to skimp out on the cost. So yeah, and they did say that these consoles are coming next year, so holiday 2020. So I know that you guys are thinking, yeah, PC Master Race, look at you, we caught up to you now, but it's like, I mean, by then, I can probably buy a Navi 2 chip and buy myself a better graphics card and better RAM, and then be better than an Xbox. You know what I mean? As a PC gamer, you can do that. You can upgrade next year, next fall, and be way ahead of whatever console is releasing at that time, because we're gonna have better hardware by then. You know, who knows? By then, maybe Intel will release a new chip or whatever. You know what I mean? So, yes, right now, that would be the most powerful console in the world if it released today. Maybe if it releases next year, it's going to be the most powerful console. But at the same time, we haven't seen what PlayStation has in store, and they may just surprise you. They may just come out and be like, hey, look, we got something even better than what the Xbox is doing, and we'll maybe see that instead, you know, and I look forward to that. I look forward to seeing what the PlayStation 5 has in store. I don't know if the Xbox has better specs, because we have not seen the PlayStation 5 specs. And PlayStation is playing it very close to their chest at the moment, and I think they're going to come out this winter and like unveil the PlayStation 5 at a big event or something, or if not next spring, or maybe next E3. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe their next state of play that they do next month, they'll just announce the specs or release a cool trailer for it. So there's that. Really, besides that, we didn't see much else. The Xbox is coming holiday 2020. So start saving up your money now. No price point release, none of that. So who knows? But they did say that a next gen game is coming with it, and that is Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite will be launching alongside the new Xbox, so we gotta wait another year to get the Halo Infinite experience. And honestly, the Halo Infinite trailer was cool, but we didn't see gameplay. We saw cinematics. We didn't see any gameplay at all. So I'm a little disappointed with that. And I mean, as much as I like to see Master Chief talking and all that crap, I want to see gameplay. I want to see like maybe some clips of a multiplayer match, or some clips of some campaign, the dude shooting some grunts or whatever. Like, I want to see that, but we did not see that. So I mean, even Gears had a little bit of gameplay, it looked like. Not really. I mean, kind of, but not really. They just had cinematics as well. I don't know, this year's E3 was cool. I was totally expecting a whole bunch more. Like usual, you get overhyped and then underwhelmed, and yeah, so it just happens. It's gonna happen every year. Next year they'll come out and be like, we're showing more games than we ever showed ever. We 200 games at E3. Like, they do this every fucking year. They overhype it and underdeliver. And this year, I feel like they kind of underdelivered. I mean, especially with the xCloud. What the hell happened with the xCloud? I am thoroughly disappointed with Microsoft and their unveiling of the xCloud. Like, I don't care if my Xbox can be my server and stream to my PC. That shit works like garbage. Why would I want to do that? I've done that in the past. You're telling me that the xCloud is the thing that you've done in the past? If that's the case, Microsoft, then this looks like garbage. What are you doing? I don't know. I think Stadia is going to blow them out of the water. And I think that Microsoft and Sony should both be very worried about what Stadia is offering. Because they're offering something Microsoft apparently cannot do. And Microsoft isn't willing to do. Because they didn't mention anything about their own streaming thing. They just like kind of, oh, it's coming in October. We're working on that or whatever. And then that's it. So, I don't know, Microsoft. Get your shit together. Hype me up with the new xCloud. Hype me up. Bring the hype. Anyways, anything else besides that? Not really. Honestly, overall, I mean, I like some of the games that we saw at the Xbox Microsoft conference. I like the Ultimate Game Pass thing for $15 a month. Fuck it, I'll subscribe to it. It's $15 a month. I have nothing to lose. And other than that, that's it. That's it, people. Anyways, take it easy. Thank you for joining me today on this very short podcast with myself. Of course, Gunny is out of the country, so he couldn't be here to talk with me about this E3. I'm sure he would have joined me, but he's not here. And no one else could join me, so whatever. I just did this by myself and kind of went over the conference. Like I said, overall, my thoughts on it was overhyped, underdelivered, but okay at the end of the day. At the end of the day, you know, we got release dates for like big games like Halo, Gears, and Cyberpunk. My bad. Sorry, people. Anyways, Done. I'm done. Peace out, Brussels sprouts. I'll catch you maybe after tonight's Bethesda conference. If not, tomorrow's Ubisoft. Maybe we'll bundle Ubisoft and Bethesda together. I'll see. Anyways, bye everyone. Goodbye.